Want to have a picnic or a barbecue by a beautiful lake? Jones Lake State Park is that place. Jones Lake State Park in North Carolina. Of course, you would think that the feature attraction is Jones Lake, and that's what you're looking at. It is beautiful out here. There is a boathouse right here. Of course, this is 2020, so the facilities are closed. And there's not many people here today on a beautiful Sunday morning. And this is definitely the signature scene of this park. This park is really meant for recreation. There is a beach area and a big picnic area with shelters and picnic tables out on a big lawn. There are beautiful swinging chairs right here, right by the lake where I am, and it's just so relaxing to be out here looking at the lake. Jones Lake State Park is located north of Elizabethtown in the North Carolina Coastal Plains region. The park opened in 1939 as the first state park in North Carolina for African Americans. The park consists of two Carolina Bay lakes, Jones Lake, which is what you're looking at right now, at 224 acres, and Salters Lake, that's bigger at 315 acres. The lake's tea-colored waters come from the tannins that leach from the peat that surrounds the lake. The lake is fed only by precipitation, so making it very, very shallow, reaching only about 8.7 feet. There are only 3 trails here with 6 miles of hiking. One of them goes around the lake, and only 20 campsites here. Here's an example of a picnic shelter. It is rather nice. 3 picnic tables, a little shade from the sun, and look at this. I haven't seen a barbecue grill that looks that nice in a state park before. Boy, that's pretty big. You can really cook up a meal for a lot of people here with this barbecue grill. And just look at the background. It's right up against this beautiful lake. There's a nice beach area over here that kids can go swimming in, and we're here on a Sunday morning. There's hardly anybody here. It is a beautiful place to come and swim, and there's just not many people here today. Look at that beautiful tree with all the shade underneath and the picnic table. And this is such an enjoyable scene right here. And right on the side here, you have a athletic area here with volleyball nets and a soccer goal, and just a nice field for kids to play around in, and for people to do some sports out here. Beautiful facilities. That's the pier to the boathouse, which is closed today because we're in 2020, and a lot of facilities are closed because of the pandemic. But a beautiful swimming area right next to it. There is they call this the boathouse. It's got a couple of bathrooms in there with a changing area and a shower just inside. Beautiful facility here. There's a little area here that you can launch a boat. Well, Jones Lake State Park's got about 20 campsites, and you can see this is one of them. You have a space to put down your tent or your RV, and a little fire pit over there to cook on, a little hook to put your stuff that you want to hang, like water, and a picnic table. And it is a drive-through that kind of allows you to have bigger rigs here. And this is just an example of one of the empty sites today. We had every intention to go around the lake on the Bay Lake Trail. We're hoping to get to Salter Lake on the other side, but this is not meant to be today. The section of the trail is closed due to water. Oh well. Disappointed. We tried the trail on the other side heading towards the fishing pier, but that trail is also just too wet and it turned out to be very, very buggy. Jones Lake State Park doesn't have a big lake, or that really wow factor that you see sometimes in state or national parks. But everything about this park is just right for a day at the park. It has excellent facilities with a really nice visitor center, but it was closed when we were there, so we couldn't take a look inside. It has a very nice boathouse, which is also pretty much closed except for the bathrooms, and with a beach, swimming area, boat launch, very nice picnic area under the shade with big trees. A couple of trails is just long enough for a good hike, open fields, and camping sites. It's just a great place for family fun. We are on our way to visit all the national parks in the United States. Follow along by hitting the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell so you know when a new video is released. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and please share it with everybody that you know.